Welcome to Atlanta. Price is Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's flag. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahushua, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
I guess I should ride with Lex. They talk about my it's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to do, another legacy.
If you gotta do the shit, when I do it carefully. You can lose everything you own over jealousy. When I met her, I ain't never sweat her, I just let her breathe. See you down, keep my foot on you, that's not my pedigree. At your throat, I done took her off, I pray I never leave. I'm a different guy, you're surprised, tucked in my sleeve. Boy, you fucking stupid, sold your seat for some bloody beef. True nation, cut the conversation, better keep it brief.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy.
It's about time, send them curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Confusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. It's about time, send them curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Confusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. It ain't that they don't wanna know, we tell them, they just won't believe. It's about the journey, I ain't worried, moving at my speed. Saying we ain't much to be desired, gotta disagree. Scarring one of mine, then we spinning like rotisserie. Go against the odds, I'm ready, this another victory. Cut different, niggas moving foul, where the referee. Moving like the military, something they ain't never seen. One West world for the people, this is what they need.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West. They're Whoop! We gon' change the world, we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it. They want a fame, they want a clout. That's why they doubt. I got them black, I want a class. And I shut my mouth. This was way before polite, before I came to campsites. I came broken and contrite. I just wanted to live right, clean my soul and give my life. Had to give up on my vice. I got a fog out my head. I was raised from the dead. I put down that weed and I cut off my dreads. For before I could lead, I had to learn to be led. Now I'm a bad motherfucker. Walk around and I straight flex on suckers. No one specific, I'm talking to all of you busters. Straight from the gutter, me and my brother, we the long supper. Now, running it like a conductor. Hebrew Academy, I'm the instructor. 14 written all on my cover. Men of war like we hopped at a Hummer. Just like you wanted my trooper could cut you. There is one camp, there is not another. One West, UPK. One West, UPK. One West, one West, one West, UPK. One what? UPK. One what? UPK. One what? One what? One what? UPK. Me and all of my Oyes, hold it, shit down, right here, all day. Shalom, wagwan, sa, passe, is we, damn niggas, yatu, sabe, ay. We gon' change the world, we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it.
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, gird you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in. Abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you there, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the situation of friendships get way with adversity. And these days, just a little video kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear nigga than house nigga with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I notice the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I'd give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice from me. I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit. I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits. I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code. Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga. Chill.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it silent, I ain't fucking with you.
All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. Hold on. Why are we looking like that? We should be big. There we go. All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. Hopefully everybody can see me all right. If you can see me all right, if you can see me and hear me all right, let me get a one W preferably, a 1W in the chat. If you can hear and see me all right, a 1W in the chat if you can see and hear me all right. Let's wait and see what those ones are. If you cannot hear me, let me get a 2. If you can't hear me, let me get a 2. All right, we'll wait to see how that come in. All right, I got 1 dub. That'll work. That'll work. All right, Most High Christ. We up and live on Instagram. We up and live on Facebook. Looking good on YouTube. I can see myself on the screen. We got the usual suspects checking in. I think we're going to be all right. With that being said, clap it up. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out on 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. It says 1969, we have been teaching the truth of the Bible, that all so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you are God's chosen people. We find that in that Bible is our history book. And also inside of that very same Bible that grandma got that's sitting there collecting all that dust, that same Bible that pastor pull out and lie his ass off every Sunday on, that very same Bible, it tells us that the white man, the oppressor, the colonizer, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? We are not affiliated with any Christian organization. We also are not affiliated with any fake Israelite group. If it is not the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, it is not the truth. They're lying to you about something. You know what I'm saying? So the water for everybody joining us. This is the Friday night, Virginia's Friday night Lashawan Qadash class. Friday night Lashawan Qadash class. See if I can stop that from me blending in, coming in and out the atmosphere, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is the Lashawan Qadash class where we come to learn about learn our language. You know what I'm saying? Learn our language. Everything about our culture, our heritage, our language, our Bible has been bastardized and stolen by these oppressors, by these other nations. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we come back to learn and take it back. Come back to take back our culture. Come back to take back our culture and take back who we are. You know what I'm saying? And so again, if you are here tonight, this is where we come to learn Lashawan Qadash. If this is your first time in class, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put your city name and state in that. You may have had one of the brothers give you a flyer, give you a number, you know what I'm saying, to have you tune in. This might be your first time. If it is, put your city name and state in that so we know how to properly address you. We don't do pronouns around here. You know what I'm saying? So we know how to properly address you. You get credit for being in class. You know what I'm saying? And, we can get you linked there with the rest of the family. You know what I'm saying? If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you like, dislike, agree, disagree, it really don't matter to us. We gonna still teach the truth, but by all means, let it be known. You know what I'm saying? Let it be known. put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? We'll address it. You know what I'm saying? If depending on how far on topic it is, we'll address that. Again, now this class right here is a little bit different than the other classes that we run throughout the week. This class right here is geared towards learning our language. You know what I'm saying? Learning and speaking our language, the Lashawan, Qadash, or the ancient tongue. You know what I'm saying? The holy tongue. You feel me? Now, what another thing that's different about this particular class here, we have a link. We have a link that's inside of the chat. Click on that link. You can actually come on screen. You can practice speaking, reading the Hebrew. And in a little bit, you're going to see me invite some of the brothers and sisters up to the class. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go over this Hebrew. Knock it on out for the day. If you are wanting to get the scriptures for what we're going to be reading tomorrow for Ibadah Shabbat, we're going to be starting at Exodus chapter 8 and verse 12. Exodus chapter 8 and verse 12. You know what I'm saying? So again, hopefully everybody got all that. And we're going to go ahead and get started shortly. Let's see what we got going on. I'm going to go ahead and start bringing people up on stage. But first off, we'll give a courteous salute to all the brothers that's out there. Yahweh Shem Yahweh to all the Akim that's out there that's watching us tonight. We also give a courteous salute to all the sisters, all the Akwati that's out there watching tonight. Yahweh Shema, Alathan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to you as well. Not the water again for everybody that's joining us. And let's go ahead and see who we got with us. Aqua Tharapa, what's going on?
Shalom Yahweh, Salakia. Shalom Yahweh, Shamar Alatha, Bashim Yahshai. I'm Tawab, sir. I'm kind of hoarse right now.
That's all right. We're going to keep it a little light tonight. You know what I mean? We're going to try to keep it a little light tonight, but I'll definitely keep that in mind. The water for you joining us. Yahweh Shema Alatha, Bashim Yahshai to you as well. You know what I'm saying? We also have Princess Tazarai. What's going on, Princess Tazarai?
Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Alatan Bashim, Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shema, Yahweh Shah. How you doing tonight?
I'm Tawab.
Tawab? Most High Christ. All right. And last but not least, we have Aqua Ra'aya with us as well. Yahweh Shema, Bashim, Yahweh Shah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Alatan Bashim, Yahweh Shah.
Most High Christ. How you doing tonight?
I'm Tawab, sir.
I like that background back there. Most High Christ.
Thought you would.
That was up. It's good to see everybody again as we get other people to join us. Y'all come on in. Again, the link is in the chat. I'm gonna add it in there again to make sure it doesn't get lost in the comments. Let me get that up again. All right, I'll throw that in the chat again. And just to kind of go over. Oh, hold on! Before I do all that, we got a couple folks in the audience that ain't on stage. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give a shout out to my brother, Officer 500 Mataza Akaraya Bashim Shabakatha. Good to see you out of one. Taught a glorious class last week. It wasn't too. I ain't had to get the calculator out last week. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to get the calculator out. You feel me? I was able to follow along without the calculator. No formulas, no graph paper, nothing. So it wasn't too bad. We're gonna try to keep it a little light tonight as well. I want to introduce a little something new to add to the notes. We're going to introduce a little something new, do a little review, and then we're going to jump on Exodus 8 and 12 and try to get a couple of verses in. So it's going to be a good night, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, it's going to be a good night. With this Lashawan Qadash class, again, it's very, very important that you take your notes. It's very important that you take your notes with everything that we teach. Like I always try to reiterate and say, we had 20, 30, 40 years to learn everything wrong, everything backwards. And to relearn that, to shed that old man, to shed that old woman, and to relearn everything is a very difficult process. So it's very important that you take notes. You take notes so you can go back and refer to different things. The thing about Christianity, which is what we battle the most in here, the thing about Christianity, it permeates everything. everything that you say, do, feel, think, see on television, hear on the radio, hear from everybody else in the world. So to combat that and fight that, to really battle that demon, again, you gotta have your tools and resources on ready. You know what I'm saying? On the ready, you'll get that sit there, get to thinking about something, and it'll be something that you've heard in church that just is wrong and backwards. And you'll refer back to those notes and be like, "Oh no, we covered that already. I thought I was right. We covered that. We covered that." And so it's very important again to keep notes so that you stay abreast of what's going on. The world is changing. Most High is Christ, bro. Rocket fly Yahweh, Yahweh shot. The Most High is pulling down the curtains on this place. You know what I'm saying? We are very thankful of that. But as a result, we need to be more concerned and realize that it's a different level of severity as far as us coming together, like it says Zephaniah 2:1. And how it says in the description of the class tonight, studying to show ourselves approved. So again, if you are available, even if you can't get on screen, if you're available to log in audibly, I think I said that right, audibly. I'll make up some words, Aquafra, you know what I'm saying? I'll make up a word or two, you feel me? But if you can get in audibly, you know what I'm saying, and just be heard, that's fine as well. So again, we're going to do a little review. We're going to add a little something new, and we're going to read these scriptures, and we're going to call it a night. All right. I'm working on my new setup. I see myself all around me, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully y'all can see me too. I can't wait till my brother can get here and check me out. Trying to get like you off some ties, I got to get me old big drop screen, and I can get rid of the virtual screen. But we working on it. We working on it. But with that being said, we're going to start with our alphabet. Y'all bear with me again. I got several screens working. We're going to see if we can get all this stuff to work together like it should. All right, we're going to start with our characters. Our characters are, again, a little bit different because they're pictorial. They actually mean something. Same way how we talk. You know, I can say one thing and it can mean 4 or 5 different things based off that context, based off the context of what I'm saying, which makes sense. But again, being in Christianity, you learn how to make things not make sense, and it makes sense. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the trick to it. But so we're going to bring our characters up. We're going to start there first, and then we're going to go from there. Again, so if you can get on screen, come on screen. If not, you know what I'm saying? Listen, take your notes. We're going to go ahead and get it started. All right, so first up, we can start with our characters, and let's see how this looks on screen. Looks great to me. All right, I think everybody can see that. Let's see if we can make that a little bit bigger, or actually not bigger, but you know what I mean. All right, hold on, where you at? All right, I think I like that better. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. And before we even get started, what's going on, Aqua, for now?
Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Okay. I'm Tawab, sir. Good to see you again.
Shalom,
everybody.
About Shimmy Shot. You doing all right? I don't see you. I just see your black screen, but that's all right. As long as I hear you.
I'm trying to get this to where I can get the camera up here. I don't know what's going on with this acting up again.
White man, the devil, the Bible speaker. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. That's all that is. That's all that is. That's all that is, you know. But I'm glad to have you on there with us. And time we're gonna do a little review first, give you a little time to get it straight. We'll go from there. All right. All right. I got the cat in the air. We might have to come up with a new one. I don't know if we need to come up with some black flags, you know what I'm saying, for the brothers and sisters that are represented in Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? To burnt that flag of them devils that was out there. We might have to come up with a new icon, the cap and the flag. The cap and the flag, you know what I'm saying? We creating our own black history here, proud moments in black history. You feel me? If y'all hadn't seen that, let's go ahead and get started. Our first character is going to be I. It's going to be I. You have I on your left in the ancient. You have Ah on your right in the Assyrian. Ah stands for Allah or cow or cattle. You know what I'm saying? Husbandry, sheep herding, cattle. That's what we did. That's who we are. I see you now, Aquafina. You know what I'm saying? That's who we are. So a lot of references you will get in our language, a lot of references you will get in our language and our characters when we're reading the Bible is going to be geared towards husbandry, towards the land, towards the field, aratas out of earth, and so forth. Because that's who we are. That's what we did.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, if I can see you, I can hear you. Can you see and
Okay,
hear?
Khan, yeah, I got it right now.
Most
I'm too
high
wild.
Christ. All right, Most High Christ, Most High Christ. All right, so next up, there we go. Next up is going to be Ba. We have Ba on your left in the ancient, Ba on your right in the Assyrian, and Ba stands for Bayath or tent. Bayath or tent. Now you may be looking and wondering, while we have ancient in the Assyrian, we learn in both. You know what I'm saying? We learn in both. Reason being, portion of that Bible, mainly your quote unquote Old Testament, is going to be in the Hebrew. It's going to be in the ancient. And the other half is going to be in the Assyrian. Well, actually, it's all going to be in the Assyrian or the Greek. So as a result, we have to learn both the ancient Hebrew, the Lashawan Qadash is our original language. After the Assyrian captivity, and being underneath these damn devils, it got switched and changed. So that's why you see that Assyrian, which is just, again, them devils attempting to be us. You know what I'm saying? And so we learn both so that we can read both of them. But again, the ancient is going to be our language. It's going to be the original language, and the Assyrian is what the perpetrators, the imposters, the wannabes use. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we learn both of them. All right. Next up is going to be the God. It's going to be God. You have God on your left in the ancient. You have God on your right in the Assyrian. God stands for Gamal or camel. Gamal or camel. All right. Next up is going to be the Da. We have Da on your left in the ancient. You have Da on your right in the Assyrian. And that Da stands for Dalat or door. In the same way how we're saying how they stole everything. They also stole that holy seal of Zion. It's probably one of the things I get asked about the most when I'm out in the world moving about, because they see that shield and they go, "Oh, are you Jewish?" And I look right down, look staring right in the eyes. No, I'm a Jew. Just to watch all those hopes and aspirations fade away from their face. I know I'm a Jew. And depending on how brave that devil is, sometimes they ask for a little more information. Most times that's enough to scare them off. Every now and then you'll get one of them. So are you different from me? Yeah, that's when I can kind of go into it. But again, that's just another example of how they've stolen. They stole that from us. You know, damn right. No ish in here. Ain't no ish in here. You are absolutely correct, Aquafry. You know what I'm saying? That Jew-ish, ish means pertaining to, or like, or similar to. But we aren't similar to the Jews. We are the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah 14:2, the Jews are black. They are black into the ground. And that's us. If you are so-called Black, Latino, or Native American Indian, you are a Jew. Now, specifically, that term when first was used was referring to Judah. You know what I'm saying? But we say it here referring to all of the tribes. You know what I'm saying? We say black referring to all of the tribes. You know what I mean? So again, that da is just how you would say David or Dawada. That would be King David's signature, his signet. And when you see that shield that we wear, that's what that is. That's the Dawada, Magan Dawada, the shield of David. All right. We got Officer Calls upon the building. Yabashim Yashabakatha checking in from Old North. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ. Most High Christ. All right. Next up. Here we go. Next up is going to be the Ha. We have Ha on our left in the ancient, and we have Ha on our right in the Assyrian. That Ha stands for Hana. Hana or behold. Hana or behold. All right. Next up is going to be Y. We have Y on our left in the ancient, and then we have Y on our right in the Assyrian. And that Y stands for Y or fish hook. Y or fish hook. You know what I'm saying? Again, these are things that we were on that would be accustomed to us because the Most High gave us ways to eat. We knew what to eat and what not to eat. Unlike the other nations will die from starvation when it's cows walking right by them. You know what I'm saying? It will bathe in the feces of the cow, but won't eat the cow and be dying of starvation. That's the other nations. But you know what I'm saying? The Most High gave Adam the knowledge that was passed down to us. And again, when you look now at us, we've been robbed and deprived of the knowledge of the Most High, and it's been replaced with the knowledge of these devils. And this is why we operate the way that we do. All right. Next up is going to be Zah. It's going to be Zah. Zah on your left in the ancient, and Zah on your right in the Assyrian. The Zah stands for Zion or weapon. Zion or weapon. So quick question real quick, right? In reference to weapon. You can come off mic if you know the answer. When the Bible says the Lord of hosts, what does that word host mean? When it says the Lord of hosts, what does host mean? Who knows? I see young man Canuck got the fro out today. Got the fro out today. I see you, young man Canuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, about you, much about That's what I'm talking about. All right, I got some answers in the chat. Aqua Fry is absolutely correct. It's army. So when you see that word Zah, again, our characters, you know what I'm saying, tell a lot about us and who we are, our heritage and our culture. Same way that Zah or Zion, Martin Luther King, the Christian church, led a whole movement, a whole march where we sent our young men, like young man Kanat, Princess Tazarai, you know what I'm saying? We sent them out into battle against these damn devils to sit at lunch counters, to get spit on, to get food thrown on, to get dogs sicked on them, to get beat with water hoses. We sent our young folks out, our children out, our babies out to fight these damn devils, and then we unequipped them. We told them, don't hit nobody. Keep your hands down. You know what I'm saying? And that's absolutely against what this Bible says. That word Zion or weapon. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. One of the main reasons why they don't have no problem kicking out Mexicans, deporting Mexicans, and deporting our brothers and sisters from Venezuela, Haiti, and so forth, because they don't have an army. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't know about the army that they have. You feel me? And that's one of the reasons why they take advantage of us the way that they do. They don't treat their other enemies the way that they treat us. They don't treat their other enemies the way that they treat the children of the children of God. And again, by us coming back in here and learning who we are, this is how we gonna have the Most High, provoke the Most High to have Christ come back with that army, that host of 200,000 angels. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have to worry about not having an army no more after that. So Zion or weapon. Next up is going to be the Ka. A Ka. It's going to be a Ka on your left in the ancient, and then a Ka on your right in the Assyrian, and that Ka stands for Kawama'a, or fence. Kawama'a, or fence. We don't have a fence or protection or a border around who we are. Everybody gets to take our culture. Everybody gets to pretend to be us. Everybody gets to take shots at us because we don't have a fence or a border, because our leaders have left us defenseless. You know what I'm saying? Our leaders have left us defenseless. But Kawama'a is fence in the Hebrew. All right. Next up is going to be the Ta. The Ta or Tanah, or basket. Ta on your left in the ancient, and then Ta on your right in the Assyrian. And just how life is, everything connects and flows together because we don't have that border, that protection around us. We don't have no Tanah. We don't have no basket. It's a myth. It's a myth floating around. Been floating around forever, talking about some black-owned business. Black-owned business. It's black-owned business, but you're going to pay that white man at the end of the day. You're gonna pay them for your license. You're gonna pay them for your material. You're gonna pay them. You're gonna pay taxes to make sure that you don't get locked up at the end of the day for trying to make money and feed yourself. So that myth of black-owned businesses, which again is just part of the curses. We don't have a Tanah or a basket or a store because we didn't have any protection around who we were. All right. Next up is going to be the Yah. Yah on your left in the ancient, Yah on your right in the Assyrian, and the Yah stands for hand. And the Yah stands for hand. Just a little clue, influence to what we're getting into later on. The new part that we're gonna learn. Remember, y'all keep in mind, Yah, that might come back up again a little bit later on. Give you a little clue of the new stuff we're gonna learn today. All right. Next up is gonna be Ka. Ka on your left in the ancient, then you have Ka on your right in the Assyrian. Now that Ka on the right in the Assyrian, get it moved over a little bit. That Ka on your right in the Assyrian is, there we go. Oh snap, look boy, technology. Elon Musk will be proud. Hey, y'all know Elon Musk like one of our videos. Ain't that something? He liked one of our videos. Yeah, he showed it. Surprised the hell out of me too, Aqua. Surprised me too. He liked one of our videos on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see how long that lasts, you know. Let's see how long that lasts. But anyway, that Ka, where that red arrow was pointed at, the Ka in the Assyrian has two characters. And the one on the bottom is the characters, the Ka that would be used if it's at the end of a word. If it's at the end of a word, the Ka on the top is what you'll use anywhere else in place of that word. All right, so Ka on your left in the ancient, Ka on your right in the Assyrian, and Ka stands for Ka or palm. That might come back up a little bit again later on too as well. So y'all probably kind of know we're going with the new stuff we're gonna learn today at this point. But that's gonna come back up a little bit later on as well. Ka or palm. All right, next up is gonna be the La. It's gonna be La. You have La on your left in the ancient, and you have La on your right in the Assyrian. And La stands for Lamad or learn. Lamad or learn. All right. It's very difficult to learn anything new, especially the older you get, Princess Tajara. You want to learn as much as you can now. You get older, them synapses don't fire as fast in the brain like they do when you're young. So you're young, you pick up on stuff real quick and fast. You get older, it get a little bit harder. You know, you got to kind of jumpstart yourself, drink a whole bunch of coffee or something, you know, make sure you're good to go. So we want to try to learn as much as we can, take as many notes as we can. But when you're young and you're youth, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of that. So it's a very good thing, beautiful thing to see you in here. You know, hopefully, Lord willing, we'll get some more young folks in here as well. All right, so Lamad or learn. Next up is going to be the Ma. Going to be Ma. You have Ma on your left in the ancient, then you have Ma on your right in the Assyrian. Ma, the one in the Assyrian has two characters. The one where the red arrow is pointing at, that's going to be the Ma that you would use if it's at the end of a word. The one at the top, that'll be the Ma you use anywhere else inside of that word. And Ma stands for Mayam or water. Mayam or water. All right. Next up is going to be the Na. You have Na on your left in the ancient. Then you have Na on your right in the Assyrian. That Na on the Assyrian is just like the Ma. It has two characters on it, where you see that red arrow pointing at. That's going to be the Na that will be used if it's at the end of a word. Na stands for Nawan or sprout. Nawan or sprout. Now what? Last month we celebrated the New Year's. The oppressor celebrated the New Year's when it's cold as hell outside. Cold as hell outside, ain't nothing sprouting. And it's been a little bit colder this year than it was last year. You know, last year this time I had some pictures popped up from some of the videos that we did. Last year this time, you know, we was back outside on the street, you know what I'm saying? Cussing out devils the whole nine. This time, it's a little chilly outside still a little chilly out there. But that's how we would be able to tell the new year, because things begin to sprout, come back out of the ground, be reborn again into the earth. Again, so Nawan or sprout. All right, next up is going to be Sa. You have Sa on your left in the ancient, and you have Sa on your right in the Assyrian. Sa stands for Samak or establish. All right, Samak or establish. All right, next up is going to be I. I on your left in the ancient, then I on your right in the Assyrian. I stands for Ayan or I. Ayan or I. All right, next up is going to be the Pa. The Pa. You have Pa on your left in the ancient, and you have Pa on your right in the Assyrian. Pa has two characters for it in the Assyrian. Where that red arrow is pointing at, that's going to be the Pa that you would use if it falls at the end of that word. And Pa stands for mouth. Pa stands for mouth. All right. Next up is going to be Tazah. Going to be Tazah. You have Tazah on your left in the ancient. Then Tazah on your right in the Assyrian. You have two characters for that Tazah, where that red arrow is pointing at. That's going to be what you would use at the end of a word. Tazah stands for Tazah or side. Tazah or side. All right. Next up, it's going to be the Qua. You have Qua on your left in the ancient, Qua on your right in the Assyrian, and that Qua stands for Quam or rise. Quam or rise. And in about a little more than a month, you're going to hear a whole bunch of Quam Yasha'Allahs in a little more than a month. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we're going to all come together for Passover. I can't wait. A little more than a month. We're going to all come together for Passover in Atlanta, Georgia. In Atlanta, home of the chocolate sodomite. You know what I'm saying? We bring the Lord's people there. You know what I'm saying? ISUPK going to be there deep for the Lord's 56th Passover. If you haven't already, make sure y'all pay that Passover fee. I'm pretty sure everybody in Virginia already got that knocked out. Got those fresh garments laid out, ready to roll. I know young man cannot gonna be flies. I don't know what for Passover. I can't wait to get some pictures of that. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get some pictures of that. Gonna be the flies young man in Israel. You feel me? We're gonna get us about 1 million views, young man. Cannot they gonna say, who is that soldier right there? You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait. It's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful thing. We're gonna come together and serve the Lord like he said we're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Next up is gonna be Ra. Ra. You have Ra on your left in the ancient, Ra on your right in the Assyrian, and Ra stands for Ra'ash or head. Now, several of the characters that we've been through in these that already are going to come back up a little bit later for the new stuff that we're going to learn. So you should already have a little head start on some of them, which is good. We're just going to add to it because we want to get to the point where we can kind of utilize language more and more. So next up, it's going to be Shah. You have Shah on your left in the ancient, Shah on your right in the Assyrian, and Shah stands for Shan or tooth. Shan or tooth. All right, next up is going to be Tha. Last but not least, Tha. Tha on your left in the ancient, and then Tha on your right in the Assyrian, and Tha stands for Tha or mark. Tha or mark. All right, now we don't have any questions about that one. I'm going to come back. We're going to stop that one. All right, if we don't have any questions about that, let me close it up, free some of these screens up. And next we're going to do, because I want to do possessive pronouns last, because that's going to add to what we're going to be using on a review. On a new part that we do today, we're going to focus a lot on possessive pronouns as far as having everybody pronounce it and the new stuff that we learn. All right, so before we get to those, we at 7:48. Let's look at do our prefixes or our prepositions. Let's do those first. All right, so inside of a word, you're going to have like a root word. You have a root word. That root word is going to be the word that everything is based off of. Prior to that root word, before that root word is going to be a preposition. That's going to go before that root word. For this, I always like to use the example of when we say the greetings and we say Ba Hashem. We say Yah Ba Hashem. Yahweh, the name of the Most High. Ba Hashem, meaning in the name. It's a great example of practical application of those prepositions. So ba meaning in, ha meaning the, and that word sham meaning name. So ba Hashem is a perfect example of utilizing those prepositions before that root word. Ba Hashem. All right. And before I get there, Yahbashim Yashabakatah. We got Officer 5000, Lashawan in the building. What's going on, Adawan? Always good to see you. I always know you're there. Even when I don't see you there, I know you're there. You know what I'm saying? It's the Most High in Christ, Most High in Christ. All right, so for our prepositions, if I'm 2 or 4 before a root word, it's going to be la. All right. Like or as before a root word, it's going to be ka. And cause or sake or pertaining to would be sha. Good example of that would be heavens. The word for heavens is hashemayim or shemayim. That sha pertaining to mayim, which what we just went over in our characters, is water, pertaining to waters. The Bible tells us that it's waters above and waters below. All right, hashemayim is the waters above, the waters below, the heavens. All right. You have from or of as a preposition is going to be ma. Why are you not moving? It's going to be ma. All right. He. To say he as a preposition before the root word would be ya. And the would be ha. Ba would be in, just like we went over as far as Ba Hashem or in the name. Wa in front of a root word is going to be and. And to say I or I am, you would use the preposition I in front of a root word. Do would be da. And I always remember that because I watched a lot of Disney growing up. So the do would be da in front of that root word. And if you want to change that word, that root word to the future tense, in most cases, you can utilize the tha in front of that root word. Also, Officer Mataz Akara said, "What happened to brother man? He just saw Black Dynamite on screen. I think he was talking about young man cannot." You know what I'm saying? That he was talking about young man cannot. That beautiful pro out. Young man cannot got the pro out today. You know what I'm saying? Was that crack? That's one of my favorite movies too, Black Dynamite. I don't know if a lot of people know. I ain't watching it in a minute. I might check that one out very shortly. But these are going to be our prepositions. Again, so if we don't have any questions about those, we're going to go ahead and stop these, get a couple of more, so we can get to the new stuff we're going to learn tonight. I know y'all can't wait. Yeah, right, out of one. Yeah, right. Look, out of one, I told him, I don't know if you heard, I'm pretty sure you did, but young man not going to be the fly. I can't wait till we get the Passover and see how Mark Waffle not got him decked out. I know he going to be flies, I don't know what for Passover. You know what I'm saying? We going to damn sure get some views, some shots. I'm going to get a couple more pics. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna put them all over the internet, man. They're going to see just how fly Israel come out and represent the Most High. You feel me? All right, so next up, like I said, we're gonna do possessive pronouns last because that's gonna go into what we're gonna to the little new that we do today. That's gonna go to the new study that we have for today. So prior to that, let's go over subject pronouns. So actually, no, yeah. We go over subject pronouns. We're gonna do possessive pronouns last. All right, so these are a list of our subject pronouns. All right, subject pronouns. So again, if I'm going to say I or I am, that's going to be Anya. I or I am will be Anya. To say you, that would be Atha. You hear that quite often when we're saying the greetings or the salute. Barak Atha, Yahweh Shema Alatha. You hear that Atha, that you a lot. To say he would be Hawa'a. To say she, that would be Haya'a. And my favorite to say we would be a knock now. A knock now is how we would say we. All right. So even when you look at that, a knock now, it looks very long, it looks intimidating, but again, it's just that simple. A knock now. The more you utilize, the more you practice it gets just that simple and that much easier. I heard the beat. Who we got? Okay, I'll go after our pine drop. Get it back on the screen. There she go. All right. You or you all, masculine plural would be a thumb. And you or you all, feminine plural would be a thun. So I got a trick question from if it's a group of brothers, all brothers, what will we use? Will we use a thigh, a thumb, or a thun? Which one will we use? Somebody come off mic and let me know. What will we use? If it's a whole group of brothers that I'm addressing, will I use a thigh, a thumb, or a thun? What'd you get?
Would it be a thumb?
It would be a thumb. What's on Christ? A group of brothers, it would be a thumb. That's how we would properly address them. What if it's a group of sisters? What if it's all sisters? It's VA. VA is deep. We had Passover. We got Aqua for I, Aqua for Na, Princess Tazarah, Aqua Deborah. We got Aqua for Dessa. We got Aqua for Amadah. We deep out there. All the sisters. How would I address the sisters? Would it be a thigh, a thumb, or a thumb?
Salak, yes, sir.
What you got, Aqua Tharapah?
It's Octhium Salakia. Salakia. Let me take my time. It's Octrum.
A thumb. A thumb with an N, right? Is that what you're saying? A thumb with an N, right?
Come on, sir.
No sign of Christ. Give her a hand. She's absolutely correct. It would be a thumb. Damn right, Aqua. I'm one. Just a bunch of sisters. There's all the sisters out there. You know what I'm saying? It would be a thumb. All right, a thumb. All right, so what if it's all the sisters and young man Canuck is what? Young man cannot come up, you know what I'm saying? He's checking to see what time the food gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? How would I address everybody then? We got all the sisters and we got young man Canuck there. How would I address everybody then?
Salakia.
What you got?
That'll be a thumb because there's one.
Most high Christ. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Thought I was gonna throw you off with that. She owned it. She owned it. Damn right. I want to land the sisters. You know what I'm saying? And right on time, Yahweh Shemar Shim Yahweh Shah got Aqua Fadasa in the building. But you are absolutely correct with all the sisters. Young man cannot come up there. Young man cannot. That's a brother. That's a soldier. We're gonna switch up everything, but we're gonna say a thumb at that point. All right. If you just got one brother there, that's gonna change and that's gonna be a thumb. So good job with that. All right. So if it's they, masculine or plural, it's gonna be hum. And if it's they, feminine or plural, is going to be hun. And those same rules would apply as far as masculine and female and the attendees of that crowd that you're addressing. All right. Good job with that. So we don't have any more questions. I'm going to stop that one. Let's close that up. We got one more we're going to go over. And then we're going to go ahead and do what's new. So we can get a good little amount of practice with that. Everybody can get that in their notes. And then we can get to those scriptures I know y'all can't wait to get to. All right, so we're not going to do that one. That's going to be last. All right. Let's get it now. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and go to possessive pronoun because this one we're going to actually use this a little bit tonight. So y'all make sure y'all pay close attention to the possessive pronouns. We are going to be using this a little bit tonight with the new stuff that we learn. All right. So our possessive pronouns to say me or my, it would be ya. And take note that possessive pronoun goes at the end of nouns or verbs, the end of the noun or the verb, the end of that root word. That's where that possessive pronoun is going to go. So for example, if I was to say, if I was to ask Akwaf Ana, if I was to ask you Ma Shalomka, how would you answer that? If I say
Yeah. Shalom Yah Tawab.
the Son of Christ, give her a hand. So I said Ma Shalom Ka. Shalom is peace. Ma is what? That Shalom Ka, that Ka at the end is you or yours. So I'm asking, how is your peace? She responded, Shalom Yah, that Yah at the end of that Shalom is me or my. So she responded, my peace is Tawab. I'm good. I'm good. Most High in Christ. So again, that me or my at the end would be Yah. That you to say you or yo, Falaki, to say you or your will be ka at the end of a noun or verb. To say he or his will be wa at the end of a noun or verb. To say she or hers, it will be ha. To indicate our or us, it will be nawa. All right. You or you all, masculine, will be kam. And take note of that kam. That ma that's at the end is going to be the same ma that we had that red arrow pointing at. That'll be the ma that's going to be utilized at the end of a word. You or you all, feminine plural will be kan. All right. And their or them, masculine plural will be ma. And you or you all, Salaki, hold on, get my screen right. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't want to do that. So good. And their or them, feminine plural would be na. All right, that would be na. All right, so if you don't have any questions about that, again, take note of these. You might want to keep these on hand unless you know them all by heart. If you know them all by heart, Most High in Christ, that's good. But we are going to utilize these a little bit in what we get ready to learn that's new. What we get ready to learn that's new. So let me go ahead and I'm going to get this off screen. I wonder if I can put more than one screen up at the side. I'll practice that later on. I think I might be able to though. This new setup. But we'll do that later. We'll do that later. I get a screen in front of me, y'all. I get playing around and stuff. All right, we'll do that part later. I like to learn new stuff. I don't know about y'all, but I like to learn new stuff. I think that's part of the reason when I was so shocked, amazed, pissed off all at the same time. With the first time I heard Deuteronomy 28 and 68, it was something new. I was interested, but I was mad at the same time because I had never heard it before. You know what I mean? So again, for why everybody being in here, let me go ahead. I'm gonna get this one off screen, and then we're gonna go into what we're gonna learn that's new tonight. Y'all make sure y'all get ready for the new notes. Prior to that, before we get there, Yabashim Shabakatha, we got Trooper Yabaka checking in. You know what I'm saying, out of Norfolk. Hardest working man in Norfolk. You know what I'm saying? Hardest working man in Norfolk. Every time I talk to him, he working, he slave. You know what I'm saying? And I understand because his soldier is about already 7 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Probably eating, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 bags of groceries every day. So I get it. I damn sure get it. And they get more and more expensive. You know what I'm saying? So good to have you in here with us, brother. You know what I'm saying? The link is in the chat if you are able to get on. And if not, you know what I'm saying, that's Tawab. You know what I'm saying? We're still glad to have you in here with us. All right. So now we went over the different we went over subject pronouns, we went over prepositions. And last but not least, you know what I'm saying, we went over possessive pronouns. We're going to utilize the possessive pronouns a little bit more tonight with what we're going to learn new. And so our new lesson, what we're going to add to our repertoire, we always add to our list, right? What we're going to add to our repertoire is going to be common body parts. So if we haven't, I don't think we went over that before. Maybe not indeed. I know y'all haven't went over it with me. You never know with Officer Officer Urash Mafin, Officer, you know what I'm saying, with Taz Zachariah, you never know with them, you know what I'm saying. They be having them extensive lessons. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna go over some body parts tonight. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna bring them up on the screen, give everybody a chance to kind of get them. We go through them, have everybody give a chance to say them, and then we'll switch it up a little bit. So for example, everybody knows that hand is yad. Everybody knows that hand is yad, right? Hand is yad. We went over that not characters when we first started. So if I were to say my hand, I would say yad yad. If I was to say your hand, it would be yad ka. You know what I'm saying? And so we're just gonna do a little bit of that, playing around with the subject, with the possessive pronouns, with the new words, and we're gonna go from there. And then we're gonna jump into Exodus 8 and 12 a little later on, in preparation for Avodah Shabbat for tomorrow. All right, so let's go ahead and get that up on screen. Do we have any questions from anybody prior to us getting started? Do we have any questions from anybody?
Salakia, sir.
What you got up, Brian?
I just want to confirm because I feel like we're about to mess my notes up. But I'm just doing the possessive pronouns. Khan.
Well, we just going to utilize the possessive pronouns a little bit tonight with what we learned. Our new lesson is going to be on body parts, though. So a new lesson is going to be on body parts. And I might ask, okay, well, how do you say your head? Or how do you say my head? Or how do you say his head? Just so we can get a little bit of practice with it. So you don't necessarily have to add to your possessive pronoun. Just want to try to maybe keep them on hand if you don't know about her. That's all.
Khan.
Most sign crash. All right, so with that being said, let me get my screens right. And we're going to go over some body parts. Now, of course, this isn't all the body parts. It's a gang of body parts. I can't tell you the number of them. But you know what I'm saying? You can, it's a lot of different body parts. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to get some of the common ones. We'll get to some of the main ones. Now, we get to the end of it, and we have time. If anybody has a particular question about one that maybe we didn't cover, we'll pull it up. We'll pull it up, find it. We'll find out how to say it, how to spell it. We'll go from there. If not, then we'll just add on to the list the next time we get to that lesson. Again, this is just to give you more practice on being able to say and utilize the Hebrew throughout your daily lives, All right, so let's go ahead and get that up. All right. All right, let's go back over here. All right, so again, these are going to be some of our common body parts. Make it a little bit bigger. All right, no sign of Christ. That should be big enough. Y'all let me know if y'all can see that all right. And if not, we'll make it a little bit bigger for the more seasoned students in the class. You know what I'm saying? I got thumbs up from Aqua Friday. Hey, getting old ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. I used to always watch folks, you know what I'm saying, that struggle with the eyesight and all of that. And, I can see good. And now I'm noticing myself looking at something and I'm doing this, you know what I'm saying? Doing this, putting it closer, putting it farther, trying to see it. And that is something serious, boy. When you can't see, you cannot see. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's the same way with Christians when we be out there trying to explain to them what this damn Bible is saying. But when you can't see, you can't see. With that being said, y'all, make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all honor those physicians. And if you're supposed to be wearing glasses, you're wearing. For a long time, I refused to wear mine. Aqua for now. I was trying to be cool. I was trying to be all cool. Then you get, I can't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cool to be blind. It's not cool to be blind. Princess Tyler, right? It ain't cool to be blind. Wear your glasses if you're supposed to wear them. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get and start with some of these. So I might ask a couple. I'm gonna ask everybody because I want everybody to get a chance to kind of pronounce everything. So I have you come through. You have you pronounce it and read it. I know y'all are experts at reading that Hebrew. So again, I have it out in the Assyrian on your right. You have it out in the English on your left, and then we just have the pronunciation, the actual pronunciation of it in the Hebrew in the middle. All right, so we're gonna start with head. We're going to start with head, and that's going to be Ra'ash. Ra'ash. Now, that's one of them that we actually use or we actually go over every time we have class. We go over that one. So there's going to be a couple of these, again, that you're going to be used to. You're going to be used to, you're going to be familiar with because you see them all the time. You feel me? You see them all the time. It's going to be a couple more that you don't see so much. You don't see so much. And that's where those notes are going to come into play at. All right. So I'm just going to go in order. Aquaf Tazarai. Aquaf Tazarai. So for I'm in Salakia for head, how would you pronounce that in the Hebrew? Ra'ash. Okay. How would you say my head? How would you say my head? Not mine, but if you're saying you're talking about yourself, how would you say my head? This is my head.
Yeah, Raj.
Try it again. Remember that possessive pronoun, we want to put those at the end of a noun or a verb. At the end of a noun or a verb.
Raj.
Most High Christ. Give her a hand, Rosh. Most High Christ. All right. Aqua thara pa'ah. Aqua thara pa'ah. How would you say head in Hebrew?
So I can say that again, sir.
How would you pronounce head in Hebrew?
Head, I know this one. I can't remember.
It's right on the screen. That first.
Salakia.
Right on the screen. So we got head. It's going to be Ra'ash. So this will be a little easy review here. The only thing you're really going to have to remember is the subject of the possessive pronouns. So head is Ra'ash. So I want you to pronounce it. How would you pronounce head in Hebrew?
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash, Most High Christ. So now, how would you say your head? Not you saying like my head, but how would you say your head in Hebrew? How would we make that your head?
Marash.
So Ra'ash, what would be the subject? What would be the possessive pronoun we're going to use to indicate your?
Your. Is it supposed to be like law for the subject pronoun, sir?
Well, okay, so it's going to be ka. Actually, it's going to be ka. So ka would be your, right, and Ra'ash would be head. So how would you put those together to say your head?
Karash.
Try it again. Switch it up a little bit. Put that ka at the end. What you got?
Ka. Salakia. Ka.
Sorry, it's tough. So not Karash. So if the Ka isn't at the front, if it's at the end, how would you pronounce it then?
So do I say Rakash? Rakashim?
Ra'ash Ka.
Rakasha.
No, it said. Try it again.
Rakasha.
Nope. Ra'ash Ka.
Ra'asha.
Try one more time. You right there.
Ra'aka.
So Ra'ash. Say it with me. Ra'ash.
Ra'ash. Ka.
All right, one more time. Ra'ash Ka.
Ra'ash Ka.
Most High Christ. Give her a hand. And that's how you would indicate your head. All right. All right. Aqua Fra'aya. Aqua Fra'aya. How would you pronounce head in Hebrew?
Salaki, sir. Ra'ash.
All right. And how would you say our head? How would you say our head?
Salaki, sir. Ra'ash Nawa.
All right, Raj. Now, okay, Most High Christ. Give her a hand. All right, Aqua Fana. Aqua Fana. How would you pronounce head in Hebrew?
Yes, sir. Ra'ash.
All right. Yeah, let's say you're talking About one of the sisters. And you're saying her head. You're saying her head is such and such. How would you say her head?
Ra'ash Ha.
Raj. I'm sorry, Raj. Hi, you right? No sign. Right. All right, good job. And that's exactly what we're going to do with the rest of these words. The same thing that we just did with Ra'ash. We're going to do the same thing with the rest of them. And we're going to go from there. All right. So next up is going to be hands. Now, hands is another one that we're familiar with. We say that all the time. You hear us say that when when we're in Abadah Shabbat. When you hear the brothers being called up when they salute. They say Yad Yum. Yad Yum is hands plural. All right. You say Yad Yum Matah is hands down. All right. And Yad by itself would just be hand. All right. So we're going to go in the same order that we just went in before. Princess Tazarah, how would you say hand in Hebrew?
Salakia. Yad.
Yeah, Most High Christ. How would you say her hand? How would you say her hand?
Yad Ha.
Yad Ha. Okay, Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Good God. Good right hand. All right, Akwa Thara Pa'ah. How would you say hand in Hebrew?
Yad.
Yeah, okay, all right. How would you say my hand?
Salakia. My hand. You said my hand, sir?
Yep.
I think I my hand. Let's see. I got it in my notes. Is that supposed to be in the past tense, sir?
But not so much the tense. We're not really worried about the tense tonight. Tonight we're just gonna worry about the possessive, about who it's about. So as far as your possessive pronouns, right? How would you indicate my? The last thing we did was your, right? That was ka. So how would you indicate my, me or my as a possessive pronoun? What word is that? Like for me to remember it, is what I say to salute when we do like the Mashalam Ka, or Mashallah, when somebody's asking. So if I'm asking you, how was your peace? I would say Mashalam Ka, right? Because that's Ka is your. But if you're gonna reply and answer me, you would say Shalom Yah, because Yah is me or mine. So you would say Shalom Yah Tawab, right? So Yah be me or mine. So now that you know that Yah is me or mine, how would you say my hand?
Shalom Yah. Wait, Salakia is
so just Yah. So Yah is hand. Now how are we gonna say my hand?
Salakia. Shalom Yad. Yum.
All right, so it's gonna be Yah. All right, so Yah is gonna be the me or mine. So Yad is hand, and then to say my hand, it would be Yad Yah.
God.
All right, so that's okay. Come on. So you say it with me. So it'll be Yad,
Yad,
which is hand, then it will be Yah, which is mine. So Yad Yah.
Yah.
No, so Yad Yah.
Yeah, oh, Yad.
Yeah, no, not Yad Yah. Yeah.
Instead of getting started, because my son is in it.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. So yard.
Yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yard.
Yeah.
Yard. Yeah. The reason why I stop you is because once you say yard yum, when you put that mouth in, then it's gonna make it something different. It's gonna make it something different. All right. So aqua for I, you are next. So aqua for I, how would you say hand in Hebrew?
Salakia, sir. Yad.
All right. How would you say hands, plural? How would you say hands, plural?
Yad yam.
Yada yum, most high Christ. All right. So how would you say his hands?
Well, I get 3 of them, sir. Salakia.
How would you say his hands?
Yad wa.
Say it again.
Well, no, Salakia, you said his hands.
His hands.
Okay, so yad yam wa.
Yada yum. Most high Christ. Good job.
Salakia. One of those was for Nas.
No, y'all did great, but before we get to Aqua for now, we got Aqua Azara Kai in the building. Y'all Shabbat Bashim Yahweh. Good to have you in here. We got the house of Yahweh Kai in the building, Most High Christ. All right. So Aqua for now, you are next. So how would you say hand in Hebrew?
Salakia, Yad.
All right. How would you say hands plural in Hebrew?
Yad Yam.
All right. So how would you say our hands in Hebrew?
Yad Yam Nawak.
Most High Christ. All right. Now those two y'all familiar with. So now we're gonna get to maybe a couple of them that you're not so familiar with. And again, this is going to come in handy because now, as you're talking, you're texting or whatever, you'll be able to have more words that you will know that you can use. All right. So we're going to start with hair. We're going to start with hair because I know how much y'all sisters love your hair. You know what I'm saying? I was being very insensitive earlier today because I'm not a big fan of hair because hair grow out your head. So I don't understand why you buy hair when hair grow out your head. But that's a whole nother class, Aqua Bryce, a whole nother class. I know how I can be at times. It's a whole nother class. All right. But we're going to start with hair. All right. So the way that you will say hair is sha'ir. That's how you would say hair. Sha'ir. All right. Sha'ir. It almost sound how they say it now, and they be like, her. I can't stand when they do that. But I understand people got different accents. So again, I can be insensitive at times. I'm working on it. Sha'ir is how you would say hair, though, in Hebrew. All right. Aqua Tazarai, we're going to start with you. Aqua Tazarai. How would you say hair in Hebrew?
Sha'ir.
Sha'ir, Most High Christ. All right. Let's say Officer 500 Mataz Zachariah decide to grow his locks out down to his back, and you try to tell Papa how you love his hair. You're saying his hair, yeah, he's shaking it just like that. Aqua Tazarai, you know what I'm saying? How would you say his hair? How would you say his hair? And it's crazy because nowadays, you know, it's sad, you know, with what we at now. Before it would take you a little minute to grow all that hair, but if you really want it, you can have it next week. You know, if you want it now, you can have it next week. It'll be all the way down to your back. Everybody gonna pretend like you grew it. But how would you say his hair though?
Sha'ir.
Sha'ir. Most High Christ. Give her a hand. All right, Aqua Tharapaa. You up, Aqua Tharapaa? Yep, you can get bundles overnight now. You get them damn bundles overnight. Overnight. I don't understand it for the life of me, but again, that's another whole nother class. If I got any say so, won't be no bundles in the kingdom. I'm letting you know now my vote. If I got any say so in it, no, you're gonna use what you got will come out your head. I'll make it illegal. Add that to the list. But hey, I might be outnumbered, so that's just me. That's just me, Most High in Christ. We shall see. I will defer to counsel. You know what I'm saying? The men above me say it's all right. That's what we're gonna go with. But if I on my vote, I'm letting you know now. No damn bundles. All right, Aqua Therapy, you up? You are up. How would you say hair in Hebrew?
Shahar.
Sha'ar. Most High in Christ. All right. How would you say my hair?
So again,
You got it. You got it. I know you got it.
I was about to say my no, Salakia.
So first, you say, how would you indicate mine? What word we looking for?
Shalom, no. Salakia.
So we just use that for an example, just so we know. So I just use that for example because that's how I remember it. That's how I remember. Ka is your, and Yah is mine. All right. So Sha'ir is how you would say hair, and Yah is how you would say mine. So how would you say my hair?
I know, babe, I can't remember.
You gotta take time. It's all right.
Do I say Salaki? Do I say I can't not even talk right now.
You was just about to say it. You was about to say it too. You would say Sha'ir Yah. Sha'ir Yah.
Sha'ar Yah.
There you go. Sha'ir Yah. Say it with me. Sha'ir Yah.
Sha'ar Yah.
Sha'ir Yah.
Sha'ar Yah.
Most High Christ. Give her a hand. All right, good job. That's how you would say my hair. Aqua for not even braiding it. It's not. I mean, my hair is braided. I don't mind. I like the braid. I like the braid. I like the design and all of that. I love it. I love what the sisters do to their hair. It just irks me that they take other folks' hair and put it in their hair. When your hair grow hair, it just irks me. And I think the biggest thing for me, right, is because everybody, like the Bible says, everybody has made a prey of us. They made a prey of us. So they played us. They played us. They tricked us. And for our sisters, I don't know if y'all seen the video I put out on TikTok. It was one of the other brothers. I think they were out of Texas. They may have been out of Texas. They were doing interviews out on the street. They asked the sisters who was their favorite heroes in Black history. And the sister go, Madam C.J. Walker, because she does her, and she said her like that, and that pissed me off as soon as she said her like that. That I'm already mad. But you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So she does her, and that's her hero. And again, like when you look at that backdrop on it, one of our first Black millionaires, granted, but it's so much more about that story they don't tell you. You feel me? It's so much more about that story. She was a madam. Y'all know what a madam was, right? It's so much more about that story they don't tell you about. Also, not only that, the reason why it became so popular because they allowed our sisters to look like these damn devils. They don't got to be ridiculed about their hair being nappy and all of that, which again is that thick, coarse hair. We can do anything with our hair. We can do anything with our hair. Everybody loves our hair. Our hair is the best hair on the planet. We get hair from these damn East Indians who, that their hair can't do what our hair does. You feel me? So if it wasn't for trying to look like them people, if it wasn't for trying to appease them people, to make them feel more or less intimidated by us, it wouldn't have been as popular. And so that is one of my pet peeves so much. So it's not so much a braid. I love to see what the sisters do to the hair. I love to get mine braided. You know what I'm saying? I love to get mine braided. I'm always amazed at what it looks like when it gets finished. You know what I'm saying? I just hate to see us taken advantage of by lesser people. I hate to see us taken advantage of by lesser people. If that explains it, well for now. So it's not so much I ain't for it. You feel me? Like them damn, then like the price tag on. Oh my God, the price tag on. I can strangle me a couple of East Indians every time I hear that, man, because you know they get that hair for free. They have them go to the temple, they shave all their hair off and worship of their gods. They sweep all that mess up and they come over here and they sell it to y'all. And if you watch some videos, the hair is filthy, it's nasty, it's dirty. They just sweep it up, burn that mess up, run it through the wash and send it right on over here to y'all. And so again, that irks me. I don't like to see nobody take advantage of us, especially again when that should be a market. Even when you think about it, right? If Madam C.J. Walker is the founder, is the origin of it, that should be something that we own. That should be one of our tanahs, one of our baskets, one of our stores. Everybody in the world should be coming to our sisters for help. But yet still we go to Moab, we go to Ammon, we go to Japanese, Chinese for help. We go to Elon for help. So so that's my pet peeve with that aqua for now. That's my pet peeve. It's not a sin. Y'all get y'all hair done, do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you how good you look. We're gonna be Tawad. But when we get to the king, just know that nigga back there saying he don't want no bundle. Y'all already know. I heard him say it in class one night. We got Aqua Tawabot in the building. Y'all Shamal Thon by Shemi Awashai. Always good to have you coming in representing Gad. Representing the tribe of Gad in the building. Most Iron Christ. All right. So that was hair. Next is going to be foot. Foot is regal. Regal is foot. All right. So we're going to go through just like we did with the other ones. I just give y'all a little bit of practice of saying regal or saying foot in the Hebrew. And again, the main objective with this is so y'all get more practice as far as just having more words you can actually use. These are words you can actually use on a daily basis. You feel me? Y'all my aqua from right. You can let off some ties aqua, you know what I'm saying? My foot, regalia, it hurt. My foot hurt. You know what I'm saying? I know how y'all live. You might have them trying to rub them. You know what I'm saying? You can't blame me for it. I'm just giving y'all the word. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving y'all the words. But again, this is just so y'all have more to add to, you know what I'm saying, to your list of words, to your vocabulary list. So Aqua Tazarai, we're going to start with you, Aqua. Princess Tazarai in the building. And how would you say foot? How would you say foot in the Hebrew?
Regal.
Regal, Most High Christ. How would you say my foot? Most High Christ. You are absolutely correct. For now, I thought the same thing when I was reading it. Sha'ar, hair is right there inside the same word. So that should be one of the ones that's a little bit easier to remember. And again, that's something I know y'all gonna use. I know y'all sisters gonna use that. Y'all, I've been to forget it. Y'all gonna still remember that. You know what I'm saying? That's a beautiful thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Slovakia.
What you get?
Regalia.
Regalia, Most High Christ. Regalia. Regalia is how you would say my foot. All right, Most High Christ. Aqua Tharapa'a. Aqua Tharapa'a. How would you say foot in Hebrew?
Regal.
All right, how would you say my foot in Hebrew?
Slovakia. Do I say the same thing that she said?
Exactly. You got it. Yep.
Mariah Gall.
Regalia.
Mariah Gall.
Slovakia. No, you're okay. It's okay. Regalia.
Mariah
Gall. So no Mariah, just regal.
Regal. Oh, yeah.
All right, that's how you would say my foot. Now, what about your foot? Regal. Ka.
All
right, one more time. Regal ka.
Regal ka.
Regal ka.
Regal ka.
So not the re. Regal ka.
Oh. Regal ka.
There you go. Most High Christ. Right? Most High Christ. Good job. Aqua for Aya. All right. How would you say foot in Hebrew?
Salakia, sir. Regal.
How would you say feet?
Regalium.
Most High Christ. Give her a hand. All right. Aqua Ana. Aqua for now. How would you say foot in Hebrew?
Salakia, regal.
Regard, Most High Christ. And you just saw some brand new shoes, you know, Canuck gonna be flying, and you wondering if they gonna fit his foot. How would you say his foot in Hebrew?
Regal, why?
Regard, why? Most High Christ. You right. All right, we getting there. All right. So next up is gonna be heart. It's gonna be heart. All right. Aqua, Princess Tazarai, how would you say heart in Hebrew?
That kind of looks like the word to me, but I don't think
What'd you get? How would you say heart in Hebrew?
yeah, that kind of looks like the word lab to me, but I'm pretty sure I didn't say that right.
Nope, it's not lab. You're right, but that's okay though. Just think about the way that we pronounce our words. Like so, most of our language is gonna be it's consonant. It's gonna be like I. So it will be lab.
Lab.
Lab. Most High Christ. Give her a hand. Give her a hand. All right. So how would you say your heart?
Labka.
Labka. Most High Christ. Give her a hand. All right. Aqua, you up? How would you say heart in Hebrew?
Lab.
Lab. All right. How would you say my heart?
Shek.
You got it. So lab. So start with lab, and then
Lab.
my is ya. So lab ya.
Lab ya.
Lab ya. Say it with me. Lab ya.
Ya. Lab ya.
That's okay. That's all right. Lab ya.
Lab ya.
One more time. Lab ya.
Ya lab ya.
So nope, not the ya. Just say lab ya.
Lab ya.
There you go. Most so you do the same thing that I do. I have a tendency to want to add what's familiar to me to certain words when I'm reading. I do it in English. I do it all the time. But that's just a habit. Just take a little practice to get out of it. That's all. So lab ya is how you would say my heart. We got the brother, young man, Kamal Peterson in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got Kamal Peterson checking in from Portsmouth. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you're on that path to be a young man. You know what I'm saying? Be a trooper. You want to put young man, Kamal checking in. Most High Christ out of Portsmouth. All right. Aqua for Aya. How would you say heart in Hebrew?
Lab.
Lab. Okay.
Lab.
Go ahead. Okay.
I forgot to say Salakia.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, sorry. No, that's my fault. I didn't catch it. All right. So how would you say our heart?
Lab Nawa. Lab Nawa.
Most High Christ. Lab Nawa. Most High Christ. Give her a hand. All right. Aqua for now. How would you say heart in Hebrew?
Salakia, lab.
Lab. How would you say her heart?
Lab ha.
Lab ha. All right. Most High Christ. We're gonna move on to the next one. Next one's gonna be I. Now, I is one that we say all the time when we're doing the characters in the beginning. All right. So we're gonna do I. How would you say I, Princess Tazarai, in Hebrew?
Ayan.
Ayan, Most High Christ. How would you say his I?
Ayanwa.
Ayanwa, Most High Christ. All right. Aqua Tharapa. Hold on. All right. Aqua Tharapa. How would you say I in Hebrew?
Ayan.
Ayan. All right. How would you say his I?
His eyes. His eyes.
So his is going to be Y, right? And Ayan is going to be I. So we just going to put them together.
How? Salakia. Ayan.
Say it again.
You said his, correct?
Yep. So Ayan Y.
Ayan. Wa.
One more time. Ayan Y. That's right. Try it again.
My.
So Ayan
Ayan.
Y.
Wa.
Ayan
Ayan.
Y.
My.
One more time. Ayan Y.
I can't even concentrate, sir.
That's all right. Ayan Y.
Ayan. Wa.
Most times, it's all right. Good job. All right, Aqua right. How would you say our eyes?
Salakia, sir. Ayan Yam Nawa.
Most high crap. I tried to pull off Aqua. I tried. She was on it. All right. Aqua for now. How would you say their eyes, right? But you're talking about a group of brothers. How would you say their eyes?
Salakia. Ayan. Atam.
Try again. So first off, how would we say eyes plural?
I'm sorry. Ayan Yam.
There you go.
Is it Ma?
You got it. Most of that Christ. Ayam yama. Ayam yama. Most of that Christ. Get right here. Try to throw it off a little bit. I tried, but y'all was on it. All right. Where we at? 8:41. All right. So now that we gonna go through the rest of them a little bit faster. Just a little bit faster. Again, I just wanted to make. I want to give y'all a good amount of practice of kind of going over them and applying the different subject possessive pronouns. Salakia. For these, we're gonna go over a little bit faster. I'm just gonna have y'all pronounce them. And so that way we can go ahead and get through them. Y'all can get your notes, get them in your notes, and then we can get to Exodus chapter 8 and verse 12. All right, so next up is going to be ear. It's going to be ear, and ear is azan. All right, so Akwaf Tazarai, how would you say ear in Hebrew?
Azan.
Osiris Christ. All right, Akwaf Darapa'ah. How would you say ear in Hebrew?
Azan.
Osiris Christ. Akwaf Ra'aya. How would you pronounce ear in Hebrew?
Salakia. Azan.
Osiris Christ. And last but not least, Akwaf Anah. How would you pronounce ear in Hebrew?
Salakia. Azan.
Osiris Christ. All right, so next up is going to be jaw. All right, so what I want to do is have everybody come off mic. Everybody come off mute, Salaki. I want everybody to come off of mute. We say jaw in Hebrew is lasah. Right.
Lasah.
So I'm going to ask everybody to say it after me on a count of 3. So jaw in Hebrew, 1, 2, 3, lasah.
Lasah.
One more time, 1, 2, 3. Lasah.
Lasah.
One more time. We gonna get it. We gonna sound like a whole chorus up here eventually. 1, 2, 3. Lasah. Most high Christ. All right. Next up is gonna be mouth. It's gonna be mouth. Now, mouth again is another one that we go over when we're going over the characters in the beginning. Mouth is pa. So on 3, we are going to say mouth together. All right. So 1, 2, 3, pop.
Ha.
Ha.
1, 2, 3, pop.
Ha.
Ha.
That's how you would say mouth in Hebrew. Now, another one that we go over again, that's why when I was going through the characters, I was saying, now some of these y'all gonna know because we go over them all the time. All right, another one that we go over is kop or palm. And if you ever look at your palm, when you look at that, now this is in the Assyrian that's on the screen, but when you're looking at the ka in the ancient, it's gonna look just like your palm. It'll look just like that imprint that's on your palm for most of it. Might switch up a little bit. For the most part, though, you're gonna see that same shape. All right. You want to say how you say shut or close? All right. We can pull that up as well. We can pull that up as well. Let's see. I think it would probably be close. Would be the closest one to it. I think you trying to tell somebody to be quiet. Trying to tell somebody to be quiet. Let's see. It cut close. No, we don't want close. We want close. Here we go. Should be right here. And Job is that Old Testament. That might give me something I don't want. No.
Lucky for the second time, sir. I can get it from Mataza if you like.
No, we'll get it. We'll get it. Let's go through these and then I'll pull it up though. I got my concordance right here next to me, and I've been looking at it all day. As soon as we get through these, I'll pull it up and we'll have it. And once we start reading the scriptures, I have it for you. All right, so we're gonna all say kop on the count of 3. All right, so 1, 2, 3, kop.
Kop.
1, 2, 3, kop.
Kop.
All right, and last but not least, I think that's the last one I did. Let me make sure. No, it's not. I added a couple more. I remember now. Yeah, we'll get through these. We'll stop after this. How many more we got after this? We got a lot of them. All right. So for these, right? We're doing the same way. We'll get through them. So you're behind your butt top. All right. Well, I knew you were gonna get the laugh, and I I knew you were gonna get the laugh because you something like me. The way you would say it is shatha. All right. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, shatha. 1, 2, 3, shatha. That's how you would say you're behind or your butt. All right. Next up is going to be your beard. All right. Beard would be zaquan. I'm going to count to 3. We all going to say that one together. All right. Beard. 1, 2, 3. Zaquan. 1, 2, 3. Zaquan. Christ. All right. Next up is going to be your nose. It's going to be your nose. All right. So the way that you would say nose will be up. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Up. 1, 2, 3. Up. Most High Christ. All right. Next up is going to be another one that we know. We say this one all the time. All right. When we're going over the characters, and that's going to be tooth. All right. It's going to be tooth. The way that you say tooth is shine. All right. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Shine. 2, 3. Shine.
Sean.
All right. Most High Christ.
So
All right, next up is going to be tongue. What you got? Go ahead, Agua.
You asking us to write quite a few notes and speak at the same time.
I need to go back up. I need to go back. I'm sorry. My bad. Tell me where to stop at. Is it good? Where was you at?
I was at op, sir.
Okay. All right. Is that good for everybody else? All right. Most High Christ. All right. So the next one up is going to be tongue. It's going to be tongue. Now, the way to say just that tongue by itself is going to be Lashawan. It's going to be Lashawan. Now, we know we speak, we're learning the holy tongue, which is the Lashawan, which this is another variation of it to make it plural with the holy tongues or whatever, right? But to say it by itself will be Lashawan. So on the count of three, we're going to say tongue in Hebrew. 1, 2, 3. Lashawan.
Lashawan.
1, 2, 3. Lashawan.
Lashawan.
All right, Christ. All right, next up is going to be your arm. It's going to be your arm. Princess Tazara, you say you can't hear me? I'll go Tazara, can you hear me?
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think she can hear me. Can you hear me, Aqua Tazara? I don't think she hear me. I'm not muted. Can everybody else hear me?
Salakia.
I hear you, sir.
Okay, everybody else hear me. Aqua Tazara,
right.
can you hear me? Yeah, it might be. She might have to close out and come back in.
Salakia, help is on the way.
I got you. Most I cry. All right. So next up is going to be arm. All right, we're going to do arm. Our arm, and our arm is Zarawai. Zarawai. All right, so we're going to say arm in Hebrew on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Zarawai.
Zarawai.
1, 2, 3. Zarawai. Most High Christ. And we're gonna visit and go. You know how we always like to, do it more. We'll go over it again. You know what I'm saying? Again, this was mainly just she's good to go.
If you could scoot up, sir.
Oh, I got you. Slide.
No, we can move on. I think
we're good now. Okay, bet. Okay, Most High Christ. These are the last ones right here. These are the last ones we're gonna do. And again, it's a gang of more body parts. We just gonna start with these. We'll start with these. We'll add to them as we go. We'll add to them. I know open is patsat. I'm gonna get close for you too, so you'll be able to tell them to close their mouth. I will get close. You can tell them to close their mouth.
So, like you, sir, it was for a good reason though, not like a shut your mouth for a bad reason.
Good reason. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with Shemai. Ain't nothing wrong with listening. You know what I'm saying? We got Aqua Tazara right back. All right. The last two that we're gonna do. Next one is gonna be your leg. Gonna be leg, and leg is karai. Karai. That's kind of weird. So now I'm thinking about karate. When I said that's how I'm gonna remember that now. Karai. Karai is how you would say leg. So on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Karai. 1, 2, 3. Karai. Most High Christ. Now, last one is going to be knee. It's going to be the knee. Now, if you've heard us say this word, Barak with a Q on the end is lightning. Barak with that K can also mean blessed. But knee by itself is going to be Barak. All right, Barak. All right, so we're going to say knee in the Hebrew on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Barak. 1, 2, 3. Barak. Most High Christ. All right, so
Salakia.
So everybody can get that. I heard Salakia.
Barak, does that also mean bless?
Yep. Khan, it does. It means blessed. Yep. Barak means blessed. When we say Yahweh Barakatha, it can mean blessed as well. But Barak also means knee. And you're going to have certain words that are like that. It's going to have more than one meaning to them. And Barak is one of them. And then, like I also said, Barak with a Q on the end, Barak is actually, it means lightning. Yeah, so it sounds very similar to it, you know what I'm saying, especially depending on who's saying it, but it means something different as well. All right. And so next up, a very last thing that we're going to do, we're right at 8:52. See if we can try to leave this up there so y'all can get there for a second while I get my concordance. So we can figure out how to tell everybody to shut their mouth real quick. How we say close or shut. Shut might be the better way to find it also. So I'm going to look for the word shut. What I'm doing right now is going through what's called the concordance, the strong concordance. It's going to have all the words that's in the Bible. It's going to I have it listed with a number. Y'all can get these. Y'all can download these online as well. Not so much not to take a knee. I would have to actually look at it to see, but I think they do mean something different. Aquaf Azarakas. So no, I don't believe it's saying to actually take a knee to the Most High. But I'll double check on that because I do kind of see how that would make sense, but I don't think that's actually what it's saying. I think it just means something different, but I could be wrong. That could definitely be where they get the etymology from it for, because a lot of our words are built based like that, you know what I mean? So that could be it, but I'll check on that for you though. I'll definitely check on that one for you and we'll find out for sure. That's a very good question though.
Salakia, sir.
What you go ahead? What you got, Aquafa, now?
Good shut also mean patak.
Yeah, and that's what I think it is. I just want to make sure. I think it is. I think it may be Patak. I thought Patak was open though, but I could be wrong.
Oh, Salakia. Never mind.
Yeah, I thought Patak was open, but again, I should be wrong. I'm looking up now. So shut. Let's see. And I got 5462 for shut. So let's see what that is. But yeah, it's a very useful tool. You can find just about any word in there. And it's a lot more extensive than that blue letter Bible. When you get to that blue letter, when you get to the New Testament, it's a little bit harder to find out what words mean. So for shut, kagar. It's how you would do it. Let me write it for you so you'll be able to see it on screen. You can go right over here. So now you're gonna be able to tell them, shut up. And no sweat on Aquaf Azaraka. That's what we're in here for. You may have a question, and that question is gonna help another brother or sister learn what they need to learn. So it's always good if you got a question to ask that question. I'm gonna put Kagar in so y'all can see how it's actually spelled. Where did I have that at? Where do we want to go?
Okay.
Cagar. No, it's Sugar. Salakia, not Kagar, Sugar. So let me get that for you, and you'll be able to say shut. So, all right, let's go ahead and get that up on screen for you so you'll be able to see it. Go right back here. I don't want to make it that big, but that'll work. All right, so this is how you would say shut in the Hebrew. It will be cigar. There we go. All right, so you can add that one to the notes as well, Aqua Ryan.
So Salakia, sir.
What you got?
If I'm saying shut your mouth,
how would you say it?
Would that be cigar paka?
Cigar paka. I mean, that rolls off the tongue too, y'all. That one rolls off the tongue pretty well. Cigar paka. Cigar paka. All the kids gonna know what that one means. Cigar paka. Most High Christ. We all done learned something useful tonight. You can use that one on the slavery. They ain't gonna know what the hell you talking about. Most High Christ. Most High Christ. All right. So does everybody have this down now? We good to go on this one? All right. So if that's the case, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stop this one. Again, now tomorrow we're gonna be at Exodus. Look, I got so many damn screens open. I trip myself out. Like, how does it get on my TV? But all right, let me close this out there. Where you at, mouse? All right, hold on. Okay, there you go. All right, here we go. Stop this one. All right, so tomorrow we're going to be reading out of Exodus chapter 8, starting at verse 12. Exodus chapter 8, starting at verse 12. Let's go ahead and get that up on screen. We're going to go through fairly quickly, get a verse or two in. All right, let's go back. And Aqua, for now, I'm going to have you start. Aqua, for now, I'm going to have you start. That way, if you need to get out of here, you'll be able to. I'm just going to keep it up on the screen like that. Is that big enough for you? That'll work?
Sir.
All right. Hey, here we go. All right. That'll work.
Yeah. Okay. Waya Taza'a.
I got it. That'll work.
Masha.
Yep.
Harwa.
So not a one.
I mean one. Sorry, Salaki.
Yep. Waharan. Yep.
Ma'aim.
Yep.
Paraiah.
Pariah. Yep.
Okay. Waya Taza Waya Taza Kwa.
There you go. Waya Taza Kwa.
Masha.
You got it.
Al Yahweh.
You got it.
Al Dabar.
Okay.
Ha Taza Parad Ayam.
You got it.
Ashar Sham La Paraya Raya.
Most I crack. La Paraya. Most I give. Ran through it like it wasn't nothing. All right, for any English. Exodus chapter 8, verse 12. And Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh. That's that Pariah, that's Pharaoh. Mashah is Moses. And Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh. And Moses cried unto the Lord, unto the Most High, because of the frog which he had brought against Pharaoh. I don't know if y'all are a big fans of amphibians, and you imagine frogs and stuff just crawling over everything. Over everything. You open up the cupboard, they jumping out the cupboard. You lay down in the bed, they all in the damn bed. They jumping out the pillowcases. That's it was like that. And frogs bring skin rashes and warts and all that as well. And they were everywhere. They were everywhere. And this is one of the plagues that the Most High had to bring against Pharaoh. And y'all, we are living in a time now where it's going to have to be some mean plagues, in order for these folks to realize the error of their ways. You feel me? The Bible says the pride of thine heart have deceived thee. And that's this devil, that's this oppressor that we are under. All right, so Most High Christ, y'all give back what good job. All right, next up is going to be Exodus chapter 8 and verse 13. Let's go ahead and get that one up on the screen.
Salakia.
What you got, Aqua Tazara?
If there's frogs everywhere, I'm moving.
I'm sorry, say it again.
If there's frogs everywhere, I'm moving house.
You moving house? Was it that just it? They couldn't even go to a different house. They was in everybody's house. It was everywhere. As they walking all out in the market, there's frogs all over the place, jumping all over their sandals and their feet. You know what I'm saying? But they all up their leg. You know what I'm saying? They were everywhere. You feel me? And you can actually look online. I've seen overseas again. It's a lot. We're very limited in the information and stuff that they give us. But the Lord doesn't send plagues of locusts and frogs. He's done it again. You know what I'm saying? And it's happened in recent times as well. You just don't hear about it as much. You know, so they try to keep a lot of that stuff under wraps. But yeah, they were everywhere. You could have moved, but they would have been there waiting on you when you moved in. They would have been all in your boxes as you moving your stuff. You know what I'm saying? They would have been everywhere. And again, that's just the pride of this devil. With everything in America falling, with everything falling, prices getting ready to go through the roof. He wants to kick out the very people that make all the comfortable living possible. That's the suppressor. It was the same thing with Pharaoh as well. All right. So next up is going to be Exodus chapter 8 and verse 13. And verse 13. Let's go ahead and pull that one up. All right. Let's pull 8 and 13 up. All right. Aqua to the right. You think you can take this one? Let's do it. So you want me to put it on the 4 inline on it? Or you want to read it like this?
The first one.
The first one? So like this. So like this then, right? No time press. All right, let's go. I'm right here with you. Let's get it.
Wow. Yeah. Ish.
Well, yeah, Aish, most high Christ. Good job.
Yeah. Wow.
Yahweh, yep.
Qadash.
Qadash, most high Christ. Mashah. That's Moses. Mashah.
Waya. The wa.
Yamathwa. Here come the frogs. Now, here come the frogs you're talking about right here.
Ha ta la ra da ayam.
Mosiah Christ, good job. Ha Taza Paradayam. Mosiah Christ, good job.
Man. Haba yam.
Habathim, yep.
Man.
You got it.
Ha taza ra.
Ha Tazarah. Mosiah Christ, good job.
Waman.
Okay.
Ha sha.
Mosiah Christ, give her a hand. Good job. All right, and I'm going to read it in the English. Exodus chapter 8 and verse 13. And the Most High did according to the word of Moses, and the frogs died out of the houses, out of the villages, and out of the fields. And like, even think about that. Even as the Lord is wrapping this plague up, even as he's wrapping, now you got dead frogs everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So even after the Lord said, okay, cool, I go see if he gonna listen now. Now you just got dead frogs everywhere. And I don't know if y'all ever seen like dead, they get all stiff and hard, and you know what I'm saying? Now you got these little stiff hard frogs, you know what I'm saying, all over the place. So this absolutely disgusting. But again, and then one thing you want to keep in mind though, right? They're not like us, like in the words of Kendrick Lamar, they're not like us. So it's so much filth and disgust that they can live with, that for us it would have been in for us overnight. Now you know what? I all the brothers in Israel, all their wives like, oh no, this shit got to end right now. It got to be over with. I don't know what the Lord wants you to do, but you need to go in there and do it. You know what I'm saying? And we will wake up fast because that's just how we are. But these other nations, these other heathens, they're not like us. You know what I mean? So it took more persuasion from the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It took more persuasion from the Lord. You feel me? All right. So now, next one up. All right. Aqua Tharapa. I'm gonna have you do Exodus 8 and chapter 8 and verse 14. Exodus chapter 8 and verse 14. Let me get it up on screen. All right. You want to try to read it like this, or you want the forward inline?
Salakia, I want to try. I want to try this first, but
Okay.
next week I'm gonna try the forward inline.
That's cool. You want to try it just like this?
Yeah, come on, sir.
Let's do it. All right. What's that first word?
Oh, Salakia.
It's all right.
I don't know this one.
So let me help you out. So we got wa, ya, taza,
Taza,
bar, wa.
Taza bar,
So waya, taza, bar, wa.
Waza Taza bara,
Try one more time. Waya, taza, bar, wa.
Taza bawan.
Most high Christ. Good job. Good job. All right. Now what's that next one? And that that's an easy one. The next one. I know you got that next. That's an easy one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No.
Then you got tha,
And
then you got ma at the end. So put it all together. What you got?
Tama.
Thumb. Say a thumb.
A thumb.
Most high Christ. A thumb. All right. Next one. We got ha. Oh no, I'm sorry, Salaki. We got ha. We got ma. And we got
Ra.
And we got ma. Put it all together and
Ka.
Try one more time. Kamaran. Most high Christ. All right. Almost there. Then we got the same word again. So Kamaran. Most high Christ. You got a double shot up now. Most high Christ. All right. Now our next one is gonna be wa. Sa. Ba'ash. So wa sa ba'ash.
Wa shaba'ash.
Wa sa ba'ash.
Oh, wa taba'ash.
Wa sabash. Most high Christ. Go right ahead. Got one more. Last one. And then this one we use all the time. This is one of these ones that we see all the time, especially when you're reading the beginning, when we're in Genesis and Exodus. We have ha, ra, taza.
Rataza.
Yep. So ha, arataza.
Rataza.
Ha, arataza. Most high. Give her a hand. Good job. All right, I'm gonna read it in the English. So Exodus chapter 8, verse 14. Shalom, Mikal. It's good to see you in here, Mikal. Shalom. We say shalom in here. Most high Christ, the water for you joining. Exodus chapter 8, verse 14. And they gathered them together upon heaps, and the land stank. So just like I said, so even though he was wrapping that plague up, I mean, you still got dead frogs everywhere now. So just imagine the smell from that. You know what I'm saying? The smell from that. All the dead frog, the carcasses all over the place. But again, those other nations are not like us. So for us, that might have been it for us. That might have been it. We might have been serving the Lord right now. You know what I'm saying? That might have did it for us, but for them other nations, they're used to living like that. That didn't break them like it would have broke us, because it took a little bit more persuasion from the Most High even after that. So after they gathered them together upon the heaps, the land stank. All right. Last but not least, Aqua for Aya, I'm gonna get you to do Exodus chapter 8 and verse 15. Let me pull it up. And we're gonna end there. We're about 13 minutes over. So yeah, we'll end there. That's a good time, I think. You want it like this, or you want to go to the inner to the forward inline?
Salakia, sir, you can put it whichever way you want. I read it on my phone because I can't see.
Okay, Mosaic Christ. Crib notes in that down there. Mosaic Christ.
But for the sake of the class, I'm gonna read it this way on my phone.
Mosaic Christ. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right. Waya Ra'a.
Okay.
Pariah.
You got it, Pharaoh.
I had it in my head before, huh?
Pariah. Pharaoh.
Pariah. Okay. Kaya.
Yep, Kaya.
Hayatha.
Hayatha. Yep.
Okay. Hara Waka.
Most high correct. It looked a lot harder. If you knocked it out, good job.
Okay. Trying. Wahaka Kabad.
All right. Wahakabad.
Okay. Ath. Labwa.
Yep.
Wala'a.
Yep.
Shamai.
Yep. To listen.
Alaham.
All right.
Ka Asher.
Shot. Yep.
Dabar.
You got it. Yahweh. Most high correct. Y'all reading like some experts tonight. Reading like some experts. Good job. Most high Christ. Most high Christ. Most high Christ. All right. Mikhail says, thank you for the welcome. We're 11 months in the truth, but like 5 months in Hebrew on the study path so far. Is this the model? We actually do the ancient and we do the Hebrew in here. We do a little bit of both because we know a lot of our records are going to be in the Assyrian. The water for you, you know what I'm saying, sharing that. You in the right spot. We don't say again. Now you'll know by coming to class. We don't say shalom. That Y that they put in there. That's just an added vowel that the heathens put in there to pronounce it. But again, you'll get that the more you come to class. There's no sweat. The water for you join us. You know what I'm saying? The water for you join us. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get Exodus chapter 8, verse 15. Exodus chapter 8, verse 15. But when Pharaoh saw that there was respite, he hardened his heart and hearkened not unto them as the Lord had said. So even after all the dead frogs, you know what I'm saying, even after the frogs being all over the place, I could just imagine, you know what I'm saying, the warts and, you know what I'm saying, disease that broke out from that. It still wasn't enough. He still hardened his heart. And you getting a perfect example of that right now. With all that America has benefited from the Hispanics, with all that America has benefited from blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, they still to this day it's just not enough. To this day, it's just not enough. These niggas here still get on their nerves. You know what I'm saying? They still gotta get them out the country. They still want to deport. You still want to mass incarcerate. You still want to flood the neighborhoods with drugs and so forth. You still want to try your best to destroy them. Because again, in Pharaoh's eye, he was just so concerned and worried about us becoming more and mightier than he. You know what I'm saying? So again, the water for everybody joining us tonight. We're going to end it right there. We're a little bit over the time. So let me get this off the screen. We got to add a little bit to our add a little bit more to our list tonight, to our vocabulary list. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did a great job with that. Stop this. Y'all did a great job with that. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that. We learned a couple more things that we can add. You know what I'm saying? We can tell the kids to shut their mouths now. You know what I'm saying? We tell the kids to shut their mouths now. We didn't go over sit your butt down. I guess we'll add that one later on. You know what I'm saying? We know how to say butt now. So you know what I'm saying? If we know how to say butt, we know how to say down, matah. Next time I guess we'll go over. Well, actually we do know how to say sit down. You know what I'm saying? We know how to say sit down because we said Yeshavium. We say it all the time in class. So Yeshavium, you know, if you want to add, you know what I'm saying, depending on how fast or so they going, you know, we can add butt to it, but we'll do that next time. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, again, y'all enjoyed the class, was able to add a little bit to it. We just gonna go around and check, see how everybody doing, see how y'all enjoyed the class tonight, and we're gonna go from there. We're gonna start with Princess Tazarai. Princess Tazarai, how you doing tonight?
I'm 12.
You to what? Most high praise. You did a great job tonight. Did a great job tonight. It was short and sweet. Short and sweet to the point. I can dig. How'd you like the class tonight?
So, actually, I'm learning. So, like, yeah, my voice is all hoarse from this weather. I'm actually learning from this class. I'm I actually got like 3 books of notes.
Ain't no wrong with that.
I'm learning how to speak the what's that, sir? The
Lashawan, Qadash.
Con, sir.
Most high praise. Most high praise.
Akia, before you go to Sister Raya, I saw on TikTok them purple cats. They speaking. They was saying shalom and stuff. They
Yep.
supposed to say not shalom.
Yeah,
I
they
saw
see
that
you.
on
Yep.
TikTok earlier today, letting you know.
Nah, that's all right, but that's good. That's stuff that you'll be able to pick out, and you'll know, from you coming to class. And again, when you look at it and when you study it again, that shalom. When you're saying that shalom, just to pronounce it, because of their dialect, they added that Y in there. They added that Y in there. You'll see that all throughout the Assyrian, where they add that extra character in there to pronounce it. But when you pronounce it, it's really not there. You know what I'm saying? So it should be shalom. But when you read it, you'll see that extra character that they've added in there. That's why they say shalom, and you were able to point that out and see it, and that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nothing wrong with having 100 books of notes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you want to rewrite them, that's because that's the way that it's going to stick. That's where it's going to stick. That's where you'll be able to kind of recall it. You've been doing a great job, and you did a great job in class and here tonight. Did a great job in here tonight. All right. Aqua Ra'aya. How you doing tonight?
Like you, sir. I'm Tawab. I thought it was a great class. I enjoyed the body parts. I could get me some more stuff in my repertoire, so I thought it was great.
Yep.
I think everybody worked really hard tonight. It wasn't calculus, but it was strong algebra. So
strong algebra. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all did a great job. Again, it's just good to learn words you can actually use. You know what I'm saying? Learn words that y'all can use. Y'all did a great job with it. And I'm glad to have been able to aid and help with that. You know, it's hard to follow up Officer 500 Mataz Zachariah. It's hard to follow up Officer 5,000 Yerushalayim. You know what I'm saying? Them geniuses, them Hebrew geniuses. It's hard to follow them up. So I'm just trying to keep up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep up. Last but not least, Aqua Fana. And young man cannot with the fro out. Young man cannot with the pro out. What's going on?
Did everybody did a Tawab job and did job and I did a Tawab job and
Both out here crying with the water for What's going on, Aqua?
What he said.
What he said? All right, he wrapped it all up. Both sides crying.
Great class, the water for the great teachers, and it was fun. Learned some new words, and everybody did good.
That's all right. Y'all did a great job, man. Y'all did a great job. The water. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting everybody off screen so we can wrap it on up. It's 9:22, so y'all can enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night. Enjoy the rest of y'all Friday night. Be able to tune in for tomorrow again. The water for everybody joining. Get y'all off screen. All right, and that's the Lashawan Qadash class. That's the Lashawan Qadash class. We come here every Friday night, and we learn our language. You know what I'm saying? We learn our language. Getting back to who we are. And again, I can't stress it enough. It's so important. That we again take this little bit of time that we got left. You know, the Bible says it's gonna come a time where They're gonna look for them prophets, and them prophets ain't gonna be out there. They're gonna look for that word that they've been hearing. They've been scoffing at them brothers, laughing at them brothers, talking crazy to them, calling us Power Rangers, and all kinds of stuff off some Tazakara. Walk by laughing as they hitting they blunt, walk by laughing. Y'all niggas don't know what y'all talking about. It's gonna come a time where they're gonna look for them brothers, they're gonna look for us, and we're not gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come a time where we're gonna get past this fisherman time. We're gonna get past this time of trying to fish and teach our people and bring them in, and the Lord is gonna wrap this thing on up. And if you have any kind of spiritual awareness, you should be able to see that we getting to the end. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to look around you, look at your surroundings, and see that hey, the Lord is getting ready to wrap this thing on up. You know what I'm saying? So again, to water for everybody joining us, tonight. Everybody that was in there that wasn't able to get on screen, you know what I'm saying? Again, the water for you as well. The water for the new brother Mikhail joining us, you know what I'm saying? Again, hey, hopefully, you'll stick around. You'll stick around. We always tell everybody, we said every time when we start class, if you ain't in the ISUPK, you ain't in the truth. One thing about Christianity teaches, you know what I'm saying? Because of it teaches you can learn from everybody. You can get it from everybody and do from everybody. And it sounds like it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it's a good thing, but it's just like if you've ever cooked. I had that old saying, I have too many cooks in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? That food ain't gonna taste how I'm supposed to say. You got everybody throwing their own special ingredients in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with this truth. Mikhail, yeah. Well, actually, tomorrow's gonna be Avodah Shabbat, so we will have Avodah Shabbat tomorrow. Normally, that's when we go out and we teach. So you'll get a lot of the videos, updates. You know what I'm saying? You might see a couple of lives later on. You can always Google ISUPK near me. I don't know what city or state you in, brother. You know what I'm saying? But whatever city or state you in, you know what I'm saying? You can Google that. Let us know. We can give you the number to them. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers have actually physical classes over the weekend. So it kind of just depends on your locale. For us here in Virginia, normally Monday through Friday, we have classes at 7 a.m. Like I said, Saturday, we do Avodah Shabbat. Then we go out in the street and teach. Down there is a class, or not so much a class, but it's a show that comes on. General Yohana, Commander General Yohana, on about 9 o'clock, I want to say, tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a matter of Googling and trying to find out where we at. And again, it just really kind of depends on what city and state you're in. Some are a little bit more active, or have a little bit more personnel, so they do a little bit more on the weekends. But for Virginia, for the most part, we out there in them streets. We in them streets, you know what I'm saying? But we got it's a gang of content on all the channels, so you can always, like I always tell people, the benefit to having a live class is any questions you want can be answered right there on the spot. But it's a gang, a wealth of knowledge on the internet. Now, I don't know how long your boy Trump and your boy Elon gonna let all them weapons of mass destruction stay on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Before they get busy, and maybe try to pull that mess down. But right now, you got a gang of classes and stuff online where you can learn from. And if you are in Virginia area, Mikhail, if you're in Virginia area, and anybody that's out there watching, if you are in the Virginia area, again, that number on the screen, 757-550-1204. 757-550-1204. You can call that number, talk to one of the brothers right at school. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you straight with everything that we got going on. And you know what I'm saying? Get you to come on into the fold, man. Come on into the fold. Again, it's good to have you here. Don't take these classes, this brotherhood and this sisterhood lightly or for granted, because it is going to come a point in time where it's going to be over with. There's gonna come a point in time where it's gonna be over with, and the Lord's patience is gonna wear thin, just like it wore thin with Pharaoh. As we're reading right now in Exodus, you know what I'm saying? He gave Pharaoh chance after chance after chance. The Lord will bust you upside your head over and over again until he hit you that one time, and it's so doggone hard you ain't got no choice but to listen after that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you don't want. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to come in, you know what I'm saying, of your own accord without them having to drag you up in here, because sometimes that can hurt. You feel me? But with that being said, again, the water for everybody joining us. This is the Lashawan Qadash class. Join us tomorrow for the Avodah Shabbat. Again, it's a plethora of videos and content and classes to learn from online. I'm just searching for our announcements, and then we're going to go ahead and get up out of here and call it a day. Again, the water for everybody joining us. Make sure y'all tune in. We'll be right back Monday. We'll be right back Monday for the history class. We'll be right back Monday for the history class. We'll be coming to learn our history. 7 p.m. on Tuesday is the brotherhood class. On Wednesday is those scripture breakdown classes. You know what I'm saying? And on Thursday, we tune in the General High Scripture breakdown class. And on Fridays, we here for the Lashawan Qadash. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a gang information online. And with that being said, I'm still looking, but I might just jump right on up into it. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York. Under commanding General Yohana. Since 1969, we have been teaching the truth of this Bible. That so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians are God's chosen people. You are the Israelites. You are the Jew. You are God's chosen. Everything in this world is centered and based around you. And your captivity, because of your disobedience, has built everybody else's empire, all your enemies' empires around you. And in the very same Bible that's sitting on grandma's desk collecting all that dust, that very same Bible that those pastors pull out and lie about every Sunday. They give you 1 or 2 scriptures, and they're going to sit there and lie for the next 3 or 4 hours. That same Bible says that the white man, the oppressor, the colonizer, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying? We're not affiliated with any Christian organization, and we're not affiliated with any other fake Israelite group. If it is not the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, it is not the truth. They're going to lie to you about something. I guarantee they lied to you about something. Chances are it's probably about the brotherhood. It's where you're going to come to find real brotherhood, real priests and prophets of the Lord who serve the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Thus said the Lord, just how this Bible says, you know what I'm saying? Rule for a new brother or sister. New brother or sister come to the school, you know what I'm saying? They are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. If they need transportation, then the teacher will arrange it. If a new brother or sister has an interest in another brother or sister, they have to get permission from their head to court a brother or sister. And after that 6-month period, then they will get permission from their head to marry. Tithes, which is part of the commandments, found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means my Ishura in the Hebrew, or 10th. My Ishura, 10% of every penny of increase that the Most High give you. You want to get that to the Treasury Department of the teacher. You know what I'm saying? There's also a priest fund. That priest fund is a free will offering, and whatsoever amount you want to give is not mandatory whatsoever. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Purim coming up in March 13th and 14th, I believe. March 13th and 14th. Y'all stay tuned. You can go on our social media platforms and find out different information about the Feast of Purim coming up. And how we're gonna you know what I'm saying, celebrate it, or you know what I'm saying, usher it in at the school and so forth. Again, call that number 757-550-1204. And after that, y'all already know we have the Lord's 56 Passover in Atlanta, Georgia. We're gonna be in the A, baby. We're gonna be in the A for the Lord's 56 Passover. If you haven't already, make sure you pay your Passover fee. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You reach out, you get there. You know what I'm saying? That's a commandment from the Most High to come to the Passover. You feel me? Come to the Passover, meet your family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lord willing, this might be the last one. Lord, if we get to it, Lord willing, but Lord willing, this gonna be the last one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come to this Passover. You feel me? I'm in Atlanta. Going to be April 12th. April 12th, that's going to be the actual Saturday. We will have the actual Passover, but it's a week long of activities. You know, I think the lamb slaughter starts on Wednesday. Lamb slaughter starts on Wednesday. We're gonna have a Hebrew Academy graduation. We're gonna have a black party. At that black party, you're gonna have Pastor Troy at that black party, China Monet at that black party, and I think they steady adding, you know what I'm saying, people to it with the list of the awesome, outstanding, you know what I'm saying, brothers of the UPK. They be bringing, you know what I'm saying, that real life, you know what I'm saying, music, you know what I mean. It's gonna be, if you've never been before, it's definitely something to look forward to and partake in if you get the opportunity. You know what I'm saying. If a brother wants to be a trooper, you want to be a trooper, you want to be an officer, you want to be a captain, you want to be a general. And here, you know what I'm saying, it all starts with you getting an all black shirt, pants, boots, headband, war scarf, you know what I'm saying, coming to class. You know what I'm saying? All black, ready for war. And this is where your journey as a priest and prophet begins at. You know what I'm saying? The sisters, y'all can't be troopers, but you definitely can be part of this school. And for both, for troopers, for aspiring brothers aspiring to be troopers, sisters aspiring to be sisters here in the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, it starts with calling that number if you're in the Virginia area, 757-550-1204. The water for everybody joining us tonight. The water for everybody joining us tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always make the class, and we definitely appreciate y'all participation and y'all commitment to coming here on this on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ. And with that, we can give a courtesy salute to all the brothers out there. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabaraka Thumb. To all the Akim that's out there, and to the sisters, Yahweh Shemal Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shai. To all the sisters that's out there, Shalom, Israel, and we shall see y'all soon.
Welcome to Atlanta. Christ, this Officer 5000, Jeremiah, the camp leader of Atlanta. Passover 2025, starting April the 9th, we got the lamb slaughter. April the 10th, we got General Muhammad's class. April the 11th, we got the black party that's going to have the Hebrew graduation. April the 12th, in Atlanta, Georgia, the 56th annual Passover, the only Passover under Commander Junior Hunter.
Our great and holy King has honored us for turning our lives from the darkness to the light, man. There's no greater gift you can receive than to wake up to the truth and then commit your life to saving your brothers, man. Looking in their eyes and seeing their faces and seeing what they've suffered and what they've gone through and seeing the end of it, man. It is a guaranteed seat in the kingdom of heaven, man. So in the name of our King Yahweh Shai, we dedicate us another Passover of brothers and sisters' lives being saved.
April the 13th, we got the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Shalom.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're...
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
But we set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close to curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dressed you up in all black, urged you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in, abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whisper and die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get way with adversity. And these days, just a little video kindness a luxury. I'd rather keep you distant, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I noticed the lack of devoted niggas that's trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice for me, I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits, I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code. Israel laws, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.